Welcome back to CTV Morning Live. Sunday the 18th, the annual Terry Fox Run. It's going to be the 31st annual run. Unbelievable. Fred Fox is joining us, and we have him fresh off of a flight coming in from Iqaluit in Igulik. Is that right?
Yeah.
Having the opportunity, as you do throughout the course of the year, talking to students around the country about your brother. How was your trip?
It was fantastic. Never been that far in the north, and to see the passion, you know, in the north at schools. The children there know so much about Terry. It's amazing. Even as Terry's brother, it's always humbling to know that Terry has impacted so many generations, whether it's in the north or in southern Ontario or in British Columbia or in the Maritimes. It's amazing.
You said you were surprised too, because at this point you said, listen, their parents of the children that were at the school weren't even alive.
Yeah.
You know, some of them for when Terry was doing his run. That it amazes you still to see how far this legacy
It really does. I mean, you know, I often say when I'm speaking that I don't really see Terry much more than just my kid brother, and you know, I love going around and traveling and talking about Terry, but I'm taken aback sometimes, and knowing that those students that I'm seeing out there in the audience, sitting on the floor in the gymnasium, their parents weren't probably even born in 1980 when Terry was running, and the story has been passed on to them from their generation, their parents. So it's pretty amazing to know the legacy has stretched this far, and the impact that Terry's had.
It continues to have an impact, and of course the funds that are raised, and we're mentioning the youth are actually one of the biggest components to the amounts that are raised in schools over even what the community is able to bring together.
Yeah, I think across Canada we're looking at close to 9,000 schools in Canada alone that organize Terry Fox runs, and not only raising money for cancer research, but Terry has so many values that kids can live up to. You know, commitment, working hard, never giving up on things, and never quitting on what you start. So it's amazing that children see Terry as their hero. It's not always going to be sports heroes, but they see Terry as their personal hero and somebody to look up to.
Well, it's the perfect example to have. I think teachers love having this example to be able to teach to their students. Of course, the run's coming around again. Still as much participation, corporate, sponsorship. There's still everything that builds up towards this event. Is that right?
Yeah, it's truly a family event. You know, we call it the Terry Fox Run, but it's not a run. It's a walk. Push the stroller, bicycle, come out. It's a family event. Terry often said when he was running across Canada, making his way through Ontario, that every one of us will be touched by cancer in one way or another. It might be a family member, it might be a friend, but it's important to come out there here and raise money for cancer research so no one else will be touched in the future. So whether you're young, old, or having to ride on a bicycle, come on out and participate.
Wonderful information, and I hope you continue to enjoy the journey of sharing what it is that your brother represented to so many people. And keep in mind, Sunday, the September 18th, it's going to be run along Colonel By, and the start and where everyone's congregating is right out at Carleton University. So if you have the chance, please take part, and the students will definitely have the opportunity to learn more. We're going to be back with your top news stories. The president now in Russia visiting the site of the crash, horrible plane crash, as we know, that happened yesterday morning, killing the Yaroslav locomotive team. All the details coming your way right after this commercial break.